Now let's talk about the isochoric process. Now in isochoric process we mean that we are dealing with a constant volume process. The volume stays constant. So if you look at this graph, in going from state 1 to state 2, the pressure varies from P1 to P2, but if you look at this, the volume has the same value, which is V1 is equal to V2. So there is no delta V, or you can say that dV is equal to 0. Okay. Now in this case, always remember, work done for an isochoric process is 0, because the displacement work we know is V1 to V2 Pdv. Now dV is 0 because V is constant. Okay, so this becomes 0. So work done in going from state 1 to state 2 in an isochoric process is 0. So let us say if you apply the first law, this is what you get. Okay, so because W is 0, so Q becomes equal to delta U. So this means that whatever heat you supply, you are basically increasing the internal energy of the system. So if you supply heat, this means delta U also increases, and if you take out heat from the system, so if you take out heat from the system, this means the delta U decreases. Okay, so this is a very important correlation between Q and delta U, and what happens when you put in heat and you take out heat from an isochoric process. So this is a fairly simple process to understand. So we are done with the isobaric and isochoric process. Now in the next video we talk about the isothermal process, that is the constant temperature process.